Hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Eve here. Welcome to another episode of the New Bike Build Series. This is where we're taking a 2018 BMW S1000RR, beautiful motorsport color, red, white, and blue. We're adding some amazing custom parts to the motorcycle, and then at the end of this build series, we will make this motorcycle available to you awesome people viewing this video. And in today's video, Zach is going to install carbon fiber swing arm protector and some other little parts that are going to make the bike look beautiful. But in this box is the next bike that we're going to use for the build series. It is actually another 2018 S1000RR, but this one is arguably one of the best colors I've seen for this bike. It's red and white, and this will mark the end of me using 2018 S1000RRs for the new bike build series. Afterwards, we will use a totally different motorcycle.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, Zach.
We're here to install some more parts today on the 2018 BMW S1000. You see that we already installed one side of the carbon fiber swing arm guard.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous, Zach.
I did that while the engine was out and the exhaust was off just because it was easier.
Is that made by Ellenberger?
That is made by Ellenberger.
Wow, looks great.
So it comes in a bag like this, the nice oversized Crown Royal looking bag.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then wrapped in some bubble wrap. Just has some double-sided tape on the back of it.
Okay.
It looks like that tape stuck to it. Has a bunch of double-sided tape on the back of it. Good 3M VHB stuff. There's the Ellenberger logo.
Nice.
You can see it's nice and lightweight, trying to fly away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing to it, not really
Super
much
light.
to it. So
Yeah.
it also winds up having like this shark tail on it that goes around this sprocket, if you can see. I'll knock it up here. See, it winds up, so that changes the look a little bit.
Sure.
So it looks like it fits pretty good, but first thing we got to do is remove our stock heel guard.
Okay.
So we'll just heat that up and pry it off with a little plastic pry bar, then clean up the tape behind it. So let's get going on that.
All right.
So just bust out the trusty heat gun. And we just got to warm this up. No particular temperature really, just kind of soften the tape that's behind it.
Okay.
Soften the plastic. And let's give that a try. Take your plastic pry bar. Just get them under the side there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Pop it off just like so.
Okay.
And we're just left with the tape, which also comes off much easier when you warm it. Just gets a little uncomfortable to work with.
Okay.
Because you pretty much just have to roll it off by hand. So you don't want to get it too hot because it'll burn you.
Yeah.
So now we got both pieces of tape off, form nice little balls. You can throw them at your coworkers.
Nice.
But we're still left with this nasty sticky residue. We got to get that off so the new cover will stick. WD-40 actually works really well at removing sticky residue. So we'll start with some of that. Just kind of rub it.
Yeah.
Rub it in to let it break it up.
Okay.
And then we'll heat it up a little bit. Not too much though. We'll go with our plastic scraper and try that. Not working very well.
Goof off time?
Yeah, probably goof off time. Yeah, let's see how the goof off does. Oh yeah, that seems to be breaking it up now.
There we go.
Yep, that was the ticket. So that looks good. You can see all that adhesive is removed.
Indeed it is.
Gonna switch to another rag. Brake cleaner, like I said, clean up this drool from where our chain was. This side's a little dirtier than the other side was because the chain is over here.
Okay.
So I want to get all of that as much as possible. There's a piece of tape that goes right here, so you want that surface to be really clean. And then just let that dry, let it air dry. Give it about a minute or so, it should air dry.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my heat gun on low, and I'm gonna warm up the swing arm. Oh, first actually you want to test fit. So let's see exactly where this piece is gonna go, how it's gonna fit, because you really only get one good shot. So right here is what I'm gonna go with for my location.
Okay.
So we'll start right there and then push all the rest of this on. Everywhere is clean. So that's good.
Okay.
And now we know the piece fits really well. We don't need to trim it, which for most Elmberger stuff you don't have to.
Yeah.
But you always want to check. We're just going to warm this up. So it's pretty hot to the touch. Peel the stickers here first. Got to get the backing off. Sometimes easy, sometimes easy.
Yeah. It's quite a few of them.
Yep. Alright, now that those are all peeled, go back, keep this temperature out.
Okay.
Warm this part up.
There's one more piece up there on the top.
Oh, okay.
Two more.
Good call, good call. Now I wanted to miss that. This part heats up pretty fast.
Okay.
The swing arm takes a bit longer. We're just gonna go for it.
Okay.
So we're gonna line up that square. Back here. Start there, and everything else is in a nice spot. So now we just push it on, push where all the adhesive tape was at, and hold it. And I just take a microfiber rag and I'll just push on it for another couple minutes.
Okay.
The more time, the better.
Yep.
Beat it one time while it's all together. Get all that tape nice and gooey. Push. If there's one spot that's giving you a big problem, just put some tape right in that one spot and let it sit overnight.
Okay.
It'll wind up adhering. But this looks really good. I feel like that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Wipe off your fingerprints. You've got your carbon fiber swing arm protector installed.
Wow.
And it looks great.
It looks fantastic, Zach. Both sides look great.
And now we're going to set that off with our 4 racing chain adjusters. So we pop the bike up on the rear stand, and now we're going to open up our new chain adjusters here from 4 Racing. Thanks to Manny from Moto Millions for supplying them.
Heck yeah, Manny.
These are some quality looking pieces. I think we got some zip ties holding us up. So now we got it out of there. So the biggest advantage of these are these markings are way more accurate than what is on the factory. You can see how far apart the factory markings are.
Yes.
So there's a lot of room for you to guess.
Right.
This has a lot more markings. That way we know that we're at 61 on this side, we're at 61 on the other side. Our axle is going to be perfectly straight.
Perfect.
And I believe that these are built-in spacers too. So when you go to change the tire, you don't have as many collars and stuff floating around. The axle is just going to go right against it. So it speeds up the tire change process
Okay.
a fair amount too.
Nice.
Well, let's get our old axle out, and then we'll set these new pieces up in there. And we have to remove our stock chain adjusters too. 13 millimeter to break the lock nut free. Same thing on this side. Now we'll break our axle nut loose.
We have these stepping over, we have standing. Got traded in on a Johnny Monster. What year is
Loosen
it?
up this.
What year is that?
Be a little careful here. Oh, look, we got plenty of room on our carbon fiber piece on this side, so that's
Nice.
good.
Yep.
We just got to bump the axle through a little bit. It's been in and out a bunch of times, so we've got lots of grease on it. This side, I'm going to be careful though. It looks like this is going to be a little tight, so we're going to leave that piece in until I get the axle out,
Okay.
and then hopefully we can maneuver it out.
They see it redone.
Come out the back.
I don't know if they swap out the rear shock or not, but see that? This one?
Close.
It's close. I think we might be able to slide out the back here. Yep, no problem. Okay.
Nice.
Hopefully we're not too close on our chain adjuster. All right, now we're gonna remove our stock chain adjuster. All right, that's clear. This side has the stop for our axle. So let's see. It's tight, but we're in.
Almost.
Yeah, I think we cleared our carbon fiber piece, no problem. Awesome. I wasn't sure how that was going to work.
Nice.
And then this bolt is going to hold our new chain adjuster set up in here. Spin out this long bolt, hopefully a little faster with two hands. Nice. Slid right in.
Outstanding.
Fits very well.
Looks great too.
Yeah. You remember the brand Steve was talking about? He said we might have an issue.
Light Tech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely didn't have issue with the 4 racing ones. They
Nice.
slid right in. So as long as our axle lines up, I think we'll be good to go.
Sweet.
Now, we don't have a rear sprocket yet. We're waiting on that. So
Yes.
we're not going to be able to adjust the chain tension,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But we'll have nice blocks in, ready set to make that an easy process when we do get them.
Yep.
And instead of needing 2 wrenches now, you'll just need this one size socket, or not even, you can turn it by hand. With the axle in, you might need a socket. I guess, looks like this is problems arise, huh? Alright. We'll set it at 40. We'll set this one at 40. Run that red line until we get to 40. It looks like 40.
Yep.
And it lined up perfectly because they were both at 40. So it doesn't
Outstanding.
get much easier than that. We didn't have to fumble around with these extra pieces. And it's our same blue theme that we seem to have going on this bike.
Heck yeah. It looks great, man.
And then our stock washer would go on, and our stock nut. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see if there's a better option for this.
Like a blue nut or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think you have like a titanium one.
Yes,
on
I
your
do.
HP4, actually. Right?
Yep.
Of course, if we had the chain, we would set our chain tension and then torque the axle. Since this bike isn't going anywhere, I'm just going to snug this up for now.
Okay.
Because it's just getting pushed around until a couple days from now when we get a sprocket. And we have some awesome blue titanium sprocket nuts to put on the carrier to have that pop off. I think we're just getting the black sprocket, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Vortex sprocket. We got the front one on already. We'll be set for the 520 chain. We got a 3D 520 chain. Next, then we're going to install our MRA motorcycle windshield because they're just the best. I don't know, we put it on the last bike. It comes stock on an HP4 race.
Yep.
How much more do you need to know besides that?
Yep. Well, we had some interesting facts last time about this thing.
We could probably look
yeah.
at that.
I remember what.
That's what's great about the Moto Million website.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of detail about all the product he sells.
Yes, it does.
It's not just, hey, this is how it fits. Sometimes there's instructions, but they really tell you why the part is better than another part. So let's go to windshields. And go to MRA here.
Yep.
So they're the inventor of the double bubble. Developed for the GP teams with world champions like Tom Sykes, Jonathan Ray,
Ooh, yeah.
many other names.
Jonathan Ray's a beast on the ZX10.
Yeah. They got hosed by some rules, though, this year, I was just reading.
Oh.
They're only allowed 14,100 RPM, and everyone else is allowed 14,700.
Why is that?
And then if they keep winning, they're allowed to get 250 RPM. They're going to keep taking it down up to 750 because
Wow.
they've won the last 4 or 5 years, so they're just kind of picking on them.
Yeah.
Their bike last year went 15,700 RPM, so quite
Wow.
the change. But they say it's still plenty powerful. They're going to be just fine. So it's made using a virtually shatterproof aircraft canopy material.
That's what I remember you said last
Lifetime
time.
warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Air intake slits.
Yep. And like you said, it's on the HP4 race.
Yeah, so what else do we
Yeah.
Comes with a nice trim piece if you like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you don't have to put it on.
Yeah.
And besides this windscreen, We were also graciously supplied with some Pro-Tie, fully forged titanium racing screws.
Oh, nice.
Anodized in a
Please tell me they're blue.
blue color.
Oh, I'm in love.
In the correct size for our windscreen. So
Nice.
we'll see how they wind up looking as we get this installed.
Well, that's going to be the thumbnail for this video.
Just like last time, I really think it's easier if we go ahead and remove the mirrors. So I'm going to start by popping the mirrors off. All right, so I got the stock rubber well nuts out and then fed them back into the windscreen. Best way to do that is to come out from the back side and then push them back in from the back side also. Just kind of fold it.
Wow.
Get it about halfway in there and then...
I was going to be really impressed if you did that with one hand.
With one hand, you know? So was I.
Mm-hmm.
You almost had it.
You pulled it out with one hand.
Yeah. So we got that. And now it'll just slip into position like the stock one did.
It looks so much better. That tint's perfect. It's not too dark. You can still see out of it at night when you're trying to do smackdowns. Trust me, I know. Right.
So we got our MRA windscreen installed. It's got the double bubble shape to it to help get the air over top of you. We have the Pro-Tie blue bolts. On second opinion, both of us thought they wound up looking better without the stock plastic washers behind it, because the stock plastic washers were kind of reflecting the light. You could really see them. And we tried it a whole side without them. It looked much better. So we went that route, snugged them up, put our mirrors back on. Windshield installed, looking good.
Does look good.
The MRA windscreen does come with a trim piece that you can install along the top if you don't like this sharp edge.
Sure.
Personally, I like the cut edge better than the trim edge. We installed the trim last time. It looked decent. It's stayed on there, but I just like it raw. So we're just going to leave it. I'll put this in the packaging.
Yep.
If whoever wins it wants it differently, we'll get it taken care of.
Yeah, on my HP4, I don't have that trim piece on, thanks to my good buddy 5 Up Motorcycles. He knocked it off or something when he was riding it, but ever since he did that, I like it without. So I guess that's a backhanded thank you.
Yeah.
He always says I does that to him, so here we go again. But he never watches my videos to the end anyway, so he'll never know I did that. All right, speaking of the end, Zach?
I think we've come to it for today, right?
Yes, sir.
We've really changed the way this motorcycle's looked, run. Can't wait to finish it up, see what the body panel's on, and put that carbon fiber belly pan on there.
Yep.
It's going to be great. Thanks for watching, everybody. And keep all the positive comments coming. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thanks, Zach. We'll catch you next time, man.
All right. Catch you later.
Yep. Look at that. Let's end this with that beautiful chain adjuster. Matches the blue of the wheels very nicely. And you got all these bolts and stuff. Outstanding. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the New Bike Build Series. Zach did his masterful work as usual installing those parts onto the motorcycle. The MRA windscreen looks fantastic. The chain adjusters look great too. And the bike is coming along, like Zach said, very, very nicely. You can still support the New Bike Build Series. Information on how to do that is in the description. So go ahead and do that. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll be making a lot more coming here real soon. It's very cold outside, so I'm losing my train of thought. Go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking subscribe. New videos are always uploaded to the 650EB YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more, and as always, thanks so much for viewing. We'll catch you next time on the New Bike Build Series.